You could've last 5 minutes in, but no. You get pulled on the tour team bus. Trust you be singing like Marley Malone. Just to get bet on the Nango road. That's not on my bike, said doorstep if you act tough. I talk rope with a whip and reavers, but the reavers stick trust ain't walking. Head in the face, in the back of Mace, now it's big bros looking. If you have better shut them doors, if you have better close them curtains. They lost our son, she said she ain't hurting, but she's hurting. Big bro fell in love with the band, no, now I was workers up noise and early. Round here we don't move up.
Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Pretty interesting backcourt matchup here, Grant, with a lot of star power at the guard positions on both sides.
And, you know, traditionally, B.A., when big guys match up, it's all about the power. But this contest is about finesse. Who can outplay and outsmart the competition?
Hunter can't get it to go. Edwards for three. Hunter with the rebound. Here's Atlanta with the ball. For three. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. It's stolen by Okongwu. Murray from outside. And here's Hunter for three. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Here's Russell. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Atlanta now. Here's Bufkin.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
And here's Hunter for three.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
Okongwu, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Back to Russell. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Minnesota. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Timeout called, the Hawks.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Here's Edwards to the inside. Towns outside. Shot clock at 6. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell is. So many different aspects to his offensive arsenal. Towns flashing solid handle ability.
Pass to Hunter. Beyond the arc. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. Off the inbound.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure he wants back.
And there's a pick. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Down low. And that one is hammered home.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And the Timberwolves making a change here.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Pass to McDaniels. Downs for three. Sends it home from three-point land.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Atlanta again missing.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
McDaniels can't hit.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Smith. That shot missing. And some solid defense from Towns. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
How about Anthony Edwards? The bounce. Go ahead, Ant.
And Doris, Anthony Edwards has lived up to the expectations. He continues to get better each year.
He does, PA, and let's remember, as a former #1 pick, that carries a lot of weight and responsibility. But Ant is a guy who embraces that pressure. He wants the spotlight, and he puts in the work to be great. His future is bright.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And there goes Murray, a serious leaper.
Pass to Edwards. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Free throw good, Edwards. And so Murray will bring it up for the Hawks. A 12-point game. Misses the layup. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on an 18-6 run. And here's Edwards outside. Can't get that one to go. He's just 2 of 5 now from the field. Ooh, good chance here for Hunter. Wagner with a steal. The rebound by the Hawks. And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, pay the price.
43 seconds left in the first quarter. Tries the spin move. Pass to Edwards. And here's Hachimura with the drive. And he banks in the layup.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Left side, Robinson. The kick out to Griffin. Just 5 to shoot. And it's off from three-point range.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. And so it's Minnesota up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves. What do you think, guys?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Here's Jovic. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Doris, looking at the pace of the game now, that has to be a big factor in load management.
B.A., there's no doubt that the game is more spread out and it's played at a faster pace. So much, though, goes into that load management discussion that is so volatile at times. Here are the facts, though. People are more aware because of the data we have from medical science that the season is challenging. And so teams are going to manage their greatest resource, which is the players, carefully. Load management is not going anywhere. You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And it's Robinson penetrating. Griffin's shot is off. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a threat from everywhere on the court. He said, quote, if I need to shoot, I can shoot. If I need to post up, be a bruiser, I can be a bruiser. I'm not a specialist in anything. What I can do is be a very versatile player and try to do every single thing really well. Brian?
Yeah, that's the good stuff there. Allie, thank you. Now here's Robinson. Inside. Griffin outside. Fires the three. Miller pulls it in.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
This guy's a shifty player now. D'Angelo Russell adept at using various speeds to keep defenders off balance.
So both teams making some changes here. And stolen by Sexton. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Russell from outside. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so Murray will bring it up for Atlanta. Down by 15. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Here's Bufkin. Off with the layup.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by the Hawks. Murray for 3. Drops in the 3. Murray's got 5 points.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
The handle of Anthony Edwards so much tighter. That is so good.
Now here's Murray. He's got 5 to the middle. And they double up Murray. Pass to Griffin. They kick it out to Murray. Clock is at 3. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So it's Minnesota now. At one point, they led by 16. Snatched away. Smith into the lane. They kick it out to Murray. From behind the arc. Here's Bufkin. Griffin outside. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get one up here. Over Edwards. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And the Hawks making a change here. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Washington outside. Fires from deep. Richards pulls it in. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. They get the rebound. Hunter. Yikes. He misses another one. He's 0 for 7. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Smith outside. Uneasy 2 on the layup.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Miller's got his first 2 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. A nice shot by Smith.
Looks like he's getting warmed up. Much better efficiency here in the second quarter.
Back to Noel. Outside Vanderbilt. Here's Miller. Gets the 3 ball to go. Miller's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Pass to Mays. It's stolen by Washington. Fast break, Minnesota.
Anytime you get points in transition, you are thrilled. You can see the speed of Sexton on display.
Here's Mays. And it's stolen by Noel. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's Smith. Basket's good. Smith's got 7 points.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
And so it's Minnesota in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be right back with you shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. On offense, here are the Hawks. It's a 13-point game. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And Atlanta has possession. For 3, Smith. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Those advanced numbers for Karl Anthony Towns are incredible doors.
NBA, obviously those advanced numbers are something all organizations look at. Cat's got one of the top offensive ratings in NBA history. And listen, his three-point stroke opens up the floor. He can also put it on the deck. He's very efficient. There's a lot to like about Cat.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
He's off on the first. And the Hawks making a change here. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. To the paint. Towns. That shot's good. Russell making the play. 7 points in the game.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now. I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Russell from deep three-point land. Off the mark with a little step back Jay. Here's Okongwu. And he trains the quick shot.
Oh, just very good offensive execution. Couldn't have asked for a better shot.
He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Pass to Okongwu. On the wing, Murray puts up a 3. It's deflected. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. And the Hawks making a change here. Clock at 2. Launches it from deep. He can't get that one to fall.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
And the basket is good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Okongwu. Another shot. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Okongwu's got 4 points this quarter. Down low. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul.
And he makes a first. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
And in deciding against lowering the minimum age for the NBA draft, Grant, you think it's fair to 17 and 18-year-olds who want to go pro?
I do think it's fair. I mean, there are other avenues in today's basketball environment where compensation for these guys is possible. You have the overseas route. You have the G League Ignite. And, of course, now colleges have the NIL, so that's huge.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
So, Brian, this is year 3 with coaches in team-branded attire, and you asked them, they're in no rush to go back to the suits. The Heat's Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "There's so much less to think about. I used to hate those dress shoes." The Pistons' Monty Williams said, quote, "None of us can dress. That dry cleaning bill is gone, and you can pack in one bag." Brian?
Hey, that sounds pretty good, Allie. Thank you.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience. I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Here's Griffin. Here's Collins. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And Towns has got the ball here for Minnesota. Here's Edwards. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Edwards has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. Minnesota has possession. The lead is 15. Pass to Towns. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Here's Bufkin. Sinks the tray. Bufkin's got 9.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
It's good.
Well, that's the ball handling skills of D'Angelo Russell on display. How crafty at finding ways to score.
For 3, Robinson.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there. Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Pass to Okongwu. Goes up on the wing. No good.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
Hey, yo, right here. And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Substitution on court.
Griffin outside. Counted from distance. 10 points for him.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And here's Sexton. From downtown. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, he's already a good shooter from distance now, and Colin Sexton, a ton of confidence when he starts to stroke that thing.
They get it again. Pass to Jovic. And here's Griffin outside. And stolen by Sexton. Fast break, Minnesota. And the bucket is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 18. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
It's Griffin with the drive. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played.
Colin Sexton early in his career has demonstrated great instincts in the pick and roll. Good decision making.
Jovic. No good on the triple. And Minnesota has possession. Pass to Edwards. Now Vanderbilt. The three from Sexton. Rebounded by Jovic. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand. That's his third triple of the night, his second since halftime.
And he jams it home with authority.
Well, there are times where the court vision gets questioned, but Rui Hachimura, the delivery, sets up his teammate. Really well done.
Okongwu with it. He's picked up by Edwards. For three, Robinson.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
That free throw good from Sexton.
Colin Sexton's nickname, the Young Bull, is appropriate. This guy is a fiery competitor, and you know he approaches the point guard position with a scorer's mentality. So critical in the modern NBA.
That free throw no good. And the Hawks making a change here. And the second free throw is good.
Well, D'Angelo Russell is a dynamic scorer in the NBA. He's got a unique skill set at the position. The key is he's got to continue to grow as a decision maker.
Smith no good. It's stolen. On the wing, Murray. Rebound, Minnesota.
Amazing tenacity attacking the basket, and I'm sure he won't miss that next time.
Got it.
How about that handle? The dribble drive by Anthony Edwards, so tough.
The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on court.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Outside Hunter. From deep three-point land. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Towns. Russell from deep three-point land. Smith with the rebound.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Murray, no good. Here's Russell. Second shot opportunity. Nifty move. And he takes it up and lays it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 21. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And
Put some homies on and gratitude they ain't show me at all. Celine tote for my bra, Margiela coat in the fall, scatterbrain open it. Y'all know who the guard.
What it do, man? you want to. Give what you supposed to give. Say what you want to say. Feel how you want to feel. Sometimes I think they be forgetting internet fairy tale for the people, but in person here they be on the book, but in the papers bill. She be mommy of the year, but don't never have them kids.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast, live from State Farm Arena in Atlanta. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. And a one-game homestand for Atlanta as the Hawks will try to recharge their batteries on their home court.
Yeah, and remember, this is the second and final time these teams will see one another. So they're going to want to ensure things turn out a bit differently this time around. I expect them to be as aggressive as we've seen all season.
And maybe just more than wins and losses at stake. It could be pride. They'll be using everything in their arsenal to try and avoid the season sweep.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Most of the talk coming into this game focused on the front court matchup. A lot of talent in the low post here.
And, you know, a lot of times that means it'll come down to the rebounding battle. Whoever controls the boards will have a big leg up in the physical and mental aspect of this game.
Now here's Towns. 5 on the clock. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. That bucket in no time at all. Murray's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Hawks. And Russell puts up a deep three. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Russell feeling it out a bit. Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, I love the play there from D'Lo. Uses the play, gets some space, and then knocks it down.
Pass to Okongwu. Murray outside. Back to Okongwu. Murray outside. Just 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Yep, that one goes in there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Shot from the inbound. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. There's the foul. That's against Minnesota.
And this is what that kind of size in the backcourt can give you. Murray, a bigger guard, hard to handle down low.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Pass to Towns. Out to Edwards. Lots of room. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
Out to the right wing. Wide open look here for Murray. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Out to Edwards. Here's the three. Hunter grabs the miss. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. It's a three-point game.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Buffkin. Here's Smith. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. For three, Smith. A three-pointer is right on target. Smith's got 5 minutes.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight. He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Here's Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Oh, my. Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
Here's Smith. And the rejection by Towns. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, he's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instincts just showing off from Russell there.
Hunter, no one around him. Hands it from downtown.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And that one's good. Russell.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Smith, no luck.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level. His tonight has been high.
And it's sent back by Okongwu. The three, Hunter. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
And stolen by Okongwu. There's 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. To the middle. And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got 6.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Buffkin drops in the tray.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Pass to Edwards. Fires from way outside. The shot will not fall. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks lead by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Hawks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Sexton's shot is good.
Pretty good awareness there from Malcolm Brogdon, capable of spotting the open teammate on that side of the ball.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, DeJounte Murray grew up in South Seattle. He said a lot of stuff goes on. It was rough. But NBA veteran and fellow Rainier Beach graduate Jamal Murray tried to help him. Murray says he always stayed positive with me and my family. He'd say that kid has a chance. And every summer we played pickup. I knew knew I could be okay if I stayed working. Kevin?
And he did. D.A., thanks so much for the report. Nice shot by Smith.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And it's sent back by Okongwu. Here's Sexton. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Okongwu.
Sexton with the ball on a string with a beautiful sequence.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Brent, I've got to ask, now that the age of college basketball dynasties is more or less over, do you miss it?
Yeah, I don't know so much if I've ever thought about it, Kevin, as dynasties, just so much as powerhouse teams that every year you see we're competing at the highest level in the NCAA tournament. So, not really. I love the open competition, and I love that players have the choice now to where it is that they can control where they're going to make the biggest contributions collegiately.
Atlanta making a switch here. Vanderbilt hits them both. The Hawks trail it. Here's Jovic. And stolen by Miller. Sexton with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. And that one's good. Brogdon.
Brogdon right now picking out his spots there. Straight line drive and then powers right through it to score.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And there's another turnover by Atlanta.
Now to the lineup for your Hawks, number 24, Duncan.
Minnesota leading by 3. For 3, Brogdon. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. You know, Greg, the way Malcolm Brogdon is used in the catch-and-shoot game, it makes that offense very difficult to stop.
Well, he's a high percentage shooter, doesn't go through many ups and downs, and when he doesn't have the look he wants, he's willing to get off the ball. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Minnesota.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
It's time for some teachers.
Here's Brogdon. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Miller surveying the floor. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
There's a good screen. Back to Vanderbilt. Lets it fly. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
That free throw good for Miller. And the Hawks making a change here. Both free throws good for Miller.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And Jovic gets it to go.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
There's Noel. Collins with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And it's Noel with the rebound.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Back to Miller. 9 feet out. And the shot goes in. Miller's got 8 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Kicks it out to Collins. And it's Noel with the rebound.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Sexton's shot is good.
And this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
For Atlanta, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Robinson for 3. The Hawks again can't hit. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Hawks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
At the line for your Hawks.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And so Miller will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Sexton's shot is good.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Robinson misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Yep, that one goes.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Tries it from the top of the key. Rebound by the Hawks.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
There's the triple. Griffin can't get it to go in. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Miller. Outside, Sexton. The 3. Sexton can't get that one to drop. For the 3. Griffin's shot is off. Lets it go with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Sexton's got 18. What a shot! Amazing!
Unreal.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it fly, take a chance, and somehow that one goes in.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. The Hawks trailed by 15. Here's Bufkin. Takes a 3. And it's Noel with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
It's good from long range.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Well, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Launches it. Bufkin, no good. Timberwolves leading by 18. Rips down the breakaway slam.
on the break. Brogdon with a great job of surveying the floor and understanding where everybody was coming in from on that fast break.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks.
Murray electric that time, playing above the rim.
Here's Smith, and the dunk by Smith.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Pass to Russell. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
For Atlanta, they have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
That three off the mark. Murray for 3. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it. Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Now, here is Russell. 6 points for him. He gets that one.
Russell in complete control that time. To score off of that drive, that's a skill you have to have as a combo guard in this league.
And stolen by Russell. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off. He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside for Murray. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Pass to Russell. Drives to the hoop. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. 6 points for him.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside. And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Oh, such a field shot there. The floating.
Buffkin. Here's Smith. Murray for 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now, here is Russell. 10 points for him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Timberwolves?
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
Out to Edwards. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team second. Substitution on the court.
There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Deep 2 from Robinson. Minnesota with the rebound. They led the game at 1 point by 20. From deep. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Miller inside. Drops in the layup for 2. Miller's got 12 in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
The Hawks trailed by 19. It's deflected. Here's Jovic. Here's Griffin. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
It's stolen. And so it's Minnesota out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back right after this. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4.
Timeout, timeout.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Timberwolves leading by 17. Back to Sexton. Three-pointer. The rebound by Richards.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
One part of Duncan Robinson's game doesn't get talked about enough. He is willing to find open teammates.
Now, here is Miller. The shot by Brogdon wide open. He's off from 17 feet. Poked away. Stolen by Brogdon. And here we go with Miller running up the court. Left side, Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Offensive rebound.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
The Hawks trail by 12. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. Well, coach is frustrated with his guys. He let them know that the turnovers have to stop. He begged them to take better care of the ball. We'll see if they heeded the message. Kevin?
Thank you, David. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Shots good by Miller. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
For three, Murray. The Hawks again can't hit.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Smith. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Vanderbilt misses. Pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Back to Miller. Pass to Vanderbilt. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Murray. And the turnover again by Atlanta. Timberwolves leading by 14. Here's Miller. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on DeAndre Hunter. That free throw good from Miller.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good for Miller. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Murray for 3. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Miller, no up.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them. Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. Now, here is Russell. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Murray outside. Pass to Bufkin. Here he goes. It's deflected. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. No good from outside.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And so Miller will bring it up for Minnesota. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Smith drawn the double team. Pass to Bufkin. Atlanta again missing.
That's another just bad decision on a night full.
Oh! And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Minnesota.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
Here's Bufkin. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And so it's Atlanta with it, trailing by 19. Tries the spin move. Now here is Smith. And it's blocked. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get the rebound. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Edwards can't hit. Murray for 3. That one no good. To the paint. Here's Miller. Off on that one. So it's Minnesota.
Put some respect on my name when you talk to a boss. Dodging the, still trying to get a. Slide on the beat, slide on the beat, slide on the beat, slide on it like Gucci flip-flops. Tied to them, ride for them, ties to the money, tied up, talking about big knots. Stone on my wrist, stone on my fist, stone on my earlobe. It's a Dwayne Johnson rock. Walk in my shoes, walk in my shoes, walk in my shoes. You can never fit on mom's Sasquatch. Don't get crossed up, feel like AI when I got the bot. Big Blake pass it, I'ma take it up top. I hit my head on the press box. No defense, got the city on lock. Think we hot now, wait till we pop. You don't make the cut, it's chop. Pick and roll on them. 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 Pick and roll on them.
Slow down, let's chase the moments. And I say wow, wow, when you in control. You too far out, I just want you closer. Feeling going up against me. No, you wanna feel free, yeah. Wanna talk about the way you smile. Chanel so chic with your fragrance out. Pull up on me with your latest style. Had you dripping so deep with your ice on freezer. Japanese cinnamon, my pocket Caesar. Slim waist, know you got all the features. I just wanna know if you wait a long time. Just hit the hotline, wanna see when